My name is Karena Belin. I'm co-founder of WHub AngelHub, and it's really a tremendous pleasure to be here back in India, back in Bangalore. I had an opportunity to yesterday express my sincere gratitude and again excitement to be particularly here in this place. Thank you, Dina, for giving us such a great introduction in terms of the inspiration and really specialty of this place. I think it really resonates very well with true entrepreneurship. And I was telling Giri, my lovely angel in the background who makes sure I'm at the right time, at the right place, gave and prepared for me the pleasure to go and visit some of the classrooms here. So it's quite inspiring to see how the kids actually take entrepreneurship and self-motivated, driven purpose to the next level. Anyway, we're here now to talk about the global scale-up competition. Actually, the global scale-up competition is only one part to the entire global fast-track program. And the global fast-track program is something that is connected to Hong Kong FinTech Week, but the good news is as of this year, it's actually something that is a year-round program which you are now part of and which you can leverage to your advantage. So there is one-on-one business matchmaking that's going to take place really during the FinTech Week, but this whole platform will transform into a year-long community where on the one hand side entrepreneurs can reach out to regulators, to service providers in the Hong Kong market if you want to leverage that as a way to scale your company further in Asia. On the other hand, there are also what we call champions, investors, or more established incumbents and corporates that may get in touch with you because they would like to collaborate with you. So this one is actually not the first semi-final. If I count correctly, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 6th semi-final. So the global scale-up competition is a global competition. And this year, we're obviously thrilled that we can be back in person, and you've gotten through the drill. There was no more online pitching allowed. We went through that in the previous years, and we said we're finished with that. We're so happy that we can be in the room and feel the vibes and get in touch with the entrepreneurs themselves. So we've already done Berlin, London, Tel Aviv, Toronto, Paris, and very often these competitions take part as satellite events to major tech conferences in these ecosystems. So again, very thrilled to have a partnership with ISF. There are still a few down the line. For everybody of your friends or so who missed it, or who said, I'm not sure I'm going to find this place in the middle of Nandi Hills, there is a virtual semi-final. Also for all these countries and cities we could not physically cover this year. And then, yes, the winner of each of the semi-finals then gets an opportunity to pitch for the grand prize at Hong Kong FinTech Week in Hong Kong at the Hong Kong Convention Center. So Hong Kong FinTech Week will run in its 8th year. It became one of the flagship conferences of not only Hong Kong, but a major tech conference in the region. This year we're really thrilled because the theme is FinTech Redefined. And if you, depending who you ask, it's really about redefining financial services through technology. That's what the theme somehow entails. We're very thrilled being the appointed organizer by our financial secretary and our regulators, and to carry forward the fact that we need to bring a much bigger tech angle into the conference. There are a lot of content tracks. I will not go through it. You all know how tech conferences work. And we obviously hope that, once again, the scale-ups are actually at the center of what's going to happen. Why Hong Kong? My team threw this chart in. I think if you're here and applying to come and pitch in Hong Kong, you know why. I typically love to throw the question back, why not? I have been in Hong Kong for 12 years. I found my own entrepreneurial spirits and passion and purpose in Hong Kong. I think I stepped out of a 15 years corporate career thanks to the energy and vibes and the opportunity that Hong Kong provides. We can talk in the networking a little bit longer if you still have any questions about Hong Kong or about how does one country, two systems work. But very happy, to just quickly skip here through and say, here we go, Bangalore. And we could obviously not do this without our amazing partners. So I was really happy and thrilled that Dina already gave us a little bit of an introduction about India Startup Fest. We'll have Jay Garu come and join us at the end and talk a little bit more about it. We also had supporting organization with Pitch and Rec Partners, so some of you may recognize because some of you guys came recommended or through these channels. And obviously when we talk about the judges, I will talk a little bit more about also our partnership with India Angel Network. Now, what you can win, you probably know very well. So I think that the biggest prize is really having exposure in Hong Kong in front of 30,000 plus. That includes virtual participants from all over the world. Last year we had around 7,000 people join in person. This year we're looking to more than double that. We have double the size at the convention center. Hong Kong is fully open and fully back to business, which was not necessarily the case at the same time last year. I talked about all the networking and the global fast track already. So with that, just a very quick reminder, maybe also for the judges, obviously there's no surprise, how are we going to assess the winner? Have you very well identified the problem and have you developed a solution that really matches the pain point? What is the overall size of prize, the market opportunity? Are you doing that so much better than anybody else out there? What is that, and is it confirmed by concrete market feedback, hence traction? Is the solution scalable? AngelHub is, investing our own money, so obviously we have a bit of a VC lens there as well. And then we all know that the magic lies within the team, and very often the team is also the one that brings really experienced backers on board that can provide more than just the money. And I think one of the points actually that is very often underlooked, or that's particularly dear to our heart, which is, are you really ready to expand outside of your home country? So I think that the worst thing that you can do is, provide too much money, encourage people to go into different markets. We all know it's kind of like really restarting from scratch. So we'll kind of like try to assess also if Hong Kong then is the right place indeed for you guys to leverage that. And if there's a super tie, which we had in other competitions, I don't hope, we're already running a bit late. There was one semi-final, the judges really couldn't get a decision on who should be the winner. We'll just throw the quality of the presentation into it, and you all know how it works. There's a little bit of a show element in scale-up pitches and pitch competitions, right?